Hey, it's Sarah with Loaves and Dishes, and today I'm going to be showing you how to cook firm tofu. So this is not the only way to cook tofu, but it is, it's pretty easy, and it cooks, when you make it this way, it sort of resembles maybe other meat products that you've cooked. If that's why you're getting into tofu, you want protein that resembles meat. So the first thing that I'm doing is I'm using a Tofu Press to get out the extra water. This is not necessary. You don't have to have this tool. You can just press on it with your hands with some paper towels. You can set a heavy pan on top of it. You don't have to have a tofu press. I found this one for pretty inexpensive. I think it was like $15 or $20 on Amazon. And so I bought one because we like tofu. We don't eat it very often, but it is nice to have in the fridge. It's easy to make. It cooks fast. Anyway, so I just put it in the press for a few minutes. Normally, if you put something in the tofu press, you leave it in a little bit longer to get out as much moisture as possible. But for the sake of this video, I didn't do that. So then I'm going to make a marinade, and I used about half a cup of soy sauce, a couple tablespoons of hoisin sauce. I only had apple cider vinegar, but I would recommend rice wine vinegar, some fish sauce, and some salt and pepper. And then I added my spices. So I added garlic powder and onion powder. I added some red pepper flakes, and I added some Chinese 5-spice. All of those are optional. If you don't have those, especially the Chinese 5-spice, that's not something that the average everyday person has. You can leave it out. So then I'm taking my block of tofu and I am cutting it up. I am cutting it up into cubes. You can cut it up in different ways, just so long as the pieces are relatively similar in size. You could cut up big strips. You could cut small cubes. You could do like a really small dice. It really is up to you. That's the great thing about tofu is it really absorbs whatever you put it in and tastes like whatever you marinate it in, or whatever like soups or sauces you put it in. And it's relatively simple to use and to cook. And you can do a lot of different things with tofu. I've seen people make desserts with tofu. I've seen it in soups. I've seen it in lots of different things. And it's really great. It's a really versatile product. So I just put it in my marinade, and then when you put it in and you mix it around, you want to be really careful because you don't want it to crumble and fall apart. So, but you do want everything coated, so you want to give everything a good mix, and then you want to set that aside for at least 30 minutes. Now, I fried these. You could bake them in the oven as well. But for this first round, I tossed them in a little bit of cornstarch and I put them in my pan, and my pan was too hot and I didn't realize it. So when I get ready to flip these over, they're a little bit more done than I would have wanted. But they still taste good. So, we ate them anyways. So here they are, a little bit overdone because my pan was too hot. So if this is your first time cooking tofu, I would recommend using a lower heat setting so that you don't have this experience where it burns. It will still taste good though. Anyway, so I'm putting some more in. I didn't put cornstarch on these. You can bread them and fry them. You don't have to bread them. It's really up to you and what you like. You could use flour if you wanted to bread them. I was just hoping for cornstarch to give a nice, like super crispy crust, and it did, just a little burnt. If you want to see more recipes like these, check out loavesandishes.net. If you want to hear more from myself and my mom, we do have a podcast. It's called Dorks with Sporks, and you can find that wherever you listen to podcasts. Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We put out a new video every Monday through Friday, and you can follow us on Facebook at Loaves and Dishes for more. Thanks for watching.